After landing on the planet, we saw a weird structure. We made a small base around it and investigated it, and it awakened. We proceeded to expand our small encampment, as we knew we had to figure out what this weird structure was. We made a few more rooms in case anyone else wanted to join, and started working on getting electricity up and running. We made our structures out of wood, as it was the only thing we had available. We couldn't make concrete yet, but eventually we would get it. A few hours after the monolith had awakened, a weird fog had set in. The fog hid an anomaly called the Sight Stealer. It was invisible and we couldn't see it. Luckily, it attacked 2 colonists that were armed with melee weaponry, so it would be a rather easy fight. After defeating that anomaly, we decided to continue researching the monolith. We had to know what we could do with these weird creatures, and how could we stop them from coming. Eventually we faced the common problem every Rimworld faces: an enemy attack. It was a waster with an axe. We weren't the best shots. We missed a lot of times, even though we had plenty good gear. But it was a pretty easy battle. We did outnumber him by quite a few people. We continued to improve our small home and made a small farm which would grant us plenty of food to survive. We had started researching more practical technologies, as only studying the monoliths wasn't the best idea. Our short peace was interrupted by a new anomaly. Shamblers, a creature that was more dead than alive. They were rotten humans. We didn't know if they were dangerous, but we were lucky that they didn't move from where they were. The Shamblers eventually disappeared and we had time to focus on some more peaceful goals. We started making some concrete paths and building a rec room. We planned to stay here permanently, and we weren't planning on moving anytime soon. Our expansion attracted a new colonist. They were a highmate and quickly took care of all the cooking and other basic tasks. We continued to expand and built a few more roads on the side. We then accepted one more colonist, who were followed by pirates. Thankfully they were a Garlankin and could spawn in some dryads that could take up a bit of the enemy's time and let us shoot them down. We had managed to get a submachine gun from a passing trader, which greatly expanded our chances. This was because we could give the spare revolver to the new colonist, which would allow us to more easily attack the enemy. We managed to fend off the raid and then got attacked by a wandering spider. Both fights were rather easy and we didn't suffer any casualties. After these two attacks, we got a small period of peace, which we once again used to expand, making a prison and a kitchen to expand our comfort and living conditions. Sadly, the peace did not last and we were once again attacked. Thankfully, it was an Yantudol raid that was rather small, only 2 people who managed to fend off quite quickly. After defeating these tribals, we got a call from a neutral nation. They wanted to give us something and keep it. Turns out it was the corpse of one of our members. It was weird since they were still alive, so we started investigating it, making sure to guard the researcher, as it might be a trap. It turned out to be an anomaly which was rather odd. We hoped that it would not cause any problems, so we threw it in a freezer and hoped nothing would happen. Then we proceeded to finally start focusing a bit more on researching the anomaly and began construction of a dedicated research facility in which we would keep any captured anomalies and also do other general research in. We then faced a raid from some junkers. Thankfully there weren't any war caskets. The strongest men they had were only armored with plate armor. We fought our best and attempted to defeat them without taking any casualties. After defeating these junkers, we faced a rude awakening and figured out what that strange corpse was. It was a hostile anomaly that was now dead set on killing Griffin. We didn't know what would have happened if we didn't kill it. But thankfully Griffin did survive, though we don't know if she remains normal. We expanded our infrastructure, getting ready to make a car, and also finally built the containment units. We were starting to get ready for what would happen in the future.